Hello YouTube. So today we are going to be having an interesting topic. We are going to be talking about real work opportunities, jobs that you can work from home that are remote. So let's start with the first one. So the first one here we have, and let me change the highlight color. I think none. Okay. So the first one you have transcription. You can work as a transcription. So basically what transcription entails is you listen to an audio, type it into text, then you are going to be paid according to the amount of work you do or according to per hour. So it depends on the location where you are at. So there are various platforms you can use. You have the Rev, Transcribe Me, Go Transcript, and Scribby. So those are some of the examples. So if you're new to the channel, ensure you hit that subscribe button because I'll be dropping more videos about these topics very soon. So the second method we have is the proofreading or editing. This is where you fix grammar and punctuations and formatting in written content. So there are platforms that you can use. We have the proofreading, we have the proofreadingservices.com, the Scribendi, and Fiverr. You can go to Fiverr and freelance. You can search for jobs there. You can create an ad for your jobs where you offer people proofreading and editing services. So that is another thing. So the third one now we have as a record voice actor and a voiceover like person. So what you do is just to record voice for videos, ads, and courses, and also animation. So you're going to be sent what you're supposed to read, then you're supposed now to record. Ensure you have a good microphone. You can have a great microphone which are not expensive with $50 or maybe even $10 like the one I'm using. You can get a decent microphone that you can use to do this work. So the site that offer these services that you can search for these jobs is called voices.com. Another one is ACX for audiobooks, and we also have Fiverr as a freelancer. So that's another like opportunity. So the fourth one we have virtual assistant. So this is where you become a VA, where you assist people who are like the CEOs and top people in companies. You help them with scheduling, in their email work, research, and also admin tasks. So there are various platforms you can use. You can see we have Belay, Upwork, Fancy Hands, and OnlineJobs.ph. But I think that one is for it's called what, the Pakistan. I don't know if it's Philippines. Okay, this is for Philippines. I think they are based on Philippines. So I'll be doing more on this, like you know the materials. I'll be dropping more like videos on the platforms so that you guys can be able to go and check them out. So the fifth one is AI training jobs. So these ones are the most like trending remote jobs at the moment. This I've seen people like earning like crazy amounts of money. I've seen people earning from $1,000 to $10,000 a month. So this you can have like platforms we have where like Remotask, Scale AI, Teamwork.ai, Toloka, and Clickworker. So there are various platforms that are not mentioned here, but I'll bring them here. There's also like the XAI for X, the X.com. So you can work as train the Grok AI. So that's one that has been trending at the moment. So what you're going to be doing basically is just teaching AI models by labeling, prompt, and evaluation. And it's also like an added advantage if you can do other like services. If you are able to code, it will be easier for you to get an online job with these like platforms. Okay, so that is something. Another one, you have online tutoring. So this is where you teach academic subjects, languages, and skills. So we have the platforms. You have Chegg, Camply, Preply, and Wisant. So if you're into like teaching or you have expertise in a certain subject like biology or something, you can check out those platforms. So the other one, we have data entry. So this one is quite common. This one has been there since the beginning of the internet. So this is why you input like information into spreadsheets, systems, or forms. So the platforms, you have Microworker, Clickworker, Dion Data, and Upwork. So another one, let's go to the eighth one. We have graphics design. So graphics design, where you create logos, thumbnails, social media graphics, and like for platforms like Canva, Fiverr, 99 Designs, and like Design Crowd. So I'll be doing like individual videos for all these like platforms, so you don't need to worry about them. So like for graphics design, it's not even hard. Like even Canva, you can see I design like the thumbnails. All these, the good thing about these remote jobs is that you can search for like tutorials and learn, take short courses on YouTube, since YouTube is a platform where you can get all these like materials for free. So it's like a social university, a public university that it's free. So you can come on YouTube, learn about graphics design, then you can join these platforms and search for some work or get some jobs that you can do and earn money. Another one, you have content writing or copywriting. So here we have various platforms like Text Broker, iWriter, Fiverr, is for freelancing and contently. So here you write articles, scripts, website copy, and product description. So I'll go a guide to guide on these various platforms where you can incorporate AI to do all these jobs. So the other one, you have app and website testing. So this is where like people who are developing apps or people who are just finished like developing websites, and they want people to try out the various features on the websites to see if they are working properly before they are released to the general public. So this is the platforms they usually go to. They give the contracts to these like companies, and then these companies are going to give you the contract. So the best, like for me, I have a user testing account, but I've never like gotten a job since I opened the account as a Kenyan. But it's best you open for like a European country, places where they create like apps, because the target demographic of those apps are in those countries, the first world countries, not like third world like where I'm from. So for me, I have a testing account. I created it like 3 years ago. I've never got any job. So it's advisable. Like I will advise you to create for, yeah, those first world countries if you're creating an account. UK, Switzerland, Europe, Netherlands, like that. So the other one, you have social media management. So this is where you manage account, content, and engagement for brands. So this one is quite like hard to get, but I'm just going to state it out for it to be there, but I don't think it's that easy to get a job for here. Then we have search engine and evaluation. So here you rate and improve search engine results. So here we have like platforms like Appen, which switched over to be called, I think it's called CrowdGen now. Then we have Tellus International and Lionbridge. So those are the platforms for search engine and valuation like jobs. Then you have stock and video photography. So if you have a camera or you are using maybe a phone with a decent like camera, you can use the Shutterstock, Adobe Stock, or Pond 5 to sell your videos and photos to the general public, and people can like get like licenses to use your material that you have recorded or taken to like edit their videos or create more value to it or add more value to their work. So the other one you have is resume and cover letter writing. So this is people who are seeking jobs, you can help them create a resume letter. So you can see the platforms. The great thing about this, there are websites that you can use. Once you get a job there, you can like go to these other websites where you can like you know create these resumes within some seconds and then give it to the person who like requires. So I'll make more videos on how you can go about that. The other one, you have translation. So you translate text from one language to another. So here you have Gengo. So if you're a bilingual speaker, you can try out this platform. We have Prozed and Unbabble, yeah. So another one, you have prompt engineering or AI prompt writing. So here you create and optimize AI tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Cloud. So the easiest way to get these contracts, it's like, or these jobs, is like platforms like Upwork, Scale AI, Anthropic, not Anthropotics, and also like private clients. So you can freelance or go to Facebook and LinkedIn and you know also post your like post on Fiverr. You might get a person who like has a contract on that and he can give you like a job. So the other one, we have course creation. So you can create a course on Udemy, Skillshare, and Teachable. So this, if you have a skill, like for me, I have a course on Udemy teaching people how to trade forex. So you can create a course, post it there. And the great thing about these platforms is that especially Udemy and Skillshare, leave alone like Teachable, they do the marketing for you, but you share the revenue. So that's something that is quite amazing about those platforms. So the other one, you have drop shipping and print on demand. So this one is quite hard, and this, like the drop shipping, for me, it's like you have to have like a lot of specialized like knowledge and also research on the product and also like startup capital. So I'll not recommend this one. Unless print on demand, it's quite easy. You just go to Redbubble or Teespring, design a t-shirt, and now the hard work now will be the marketing. But if you have a meme page, or you have a page, a landing page where people like there, like a Instagram page, a TikTok page, especially for meme accounts, you can create a brand around that, and then like out of the memes create t-shirts and sell it to people. Usually like make a good margins. I've seen somebody who has like made a lot of money with Teespring, and he runs a like a social media like account. So that's all for this video. So I'll be making more in-depth like teachings on these platforms, and also how to work and get like the money. So if you're new to the channel and are interested to learn about this, you can share with your friends and also subscribe to the channel. So that's all for this video.